Okay, hello and welcome once more. Chris here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the Zen Niche software, which is inside the Zen Affiliate software. So at some point this was a standalone tool, and we decided to add it to the browse page, the browse niches page within Zen Affiliate. So you can now access the niches within Zen Affiliate. So essentially this is the ultimate done-for-you database for finding the top Amazon niches. So by a niche, I'm basically talking about a market that we can target and a set of products that we can sell. So for example, we could focus on bodybuilding, we could focus on treadmills, we can focus on laptop computers, and within those niches we can break down further and target sub niches. So maybe we don't just focus on laptops, maybe we focus on MacBook Airs, or maybe we even focus on the MacBook Air 11-inch Pro, or whatever the specific product is, and focus on that kind of sub niche. But what we've done is we've basically gone out and pre-researched over 100 of the top Amazon niches that are generating anywhere from 4 figures up to 6 figures a day in potential earnings. So if I go over to the Zen Affiliate database, you'll see that we have a number of niche keywords here. They're divided up into categories, and we can filter the categories here. So for example, if I choose computing, you'll see that it drops from 167 items down to 21 items. As well as the category, we also have Google searches. Now this is exact match, which is why the number is relatively small. If we want to filter or arrange by any of these, we can either use the drop down here, or we can just click once to arrange by ascending and click again to arrange by descending. You can also see that we have the cost per click, and obviously the higher the cost per click, the more advertisers are paying for that keyword, and so in theory the more profitable that particular keyword is. So it's always a good idea to try and target a niche with a high cost per click, because the reason that that keyword is expensive is because people are making good money from that keyword. We also have the engagement number, which is basically pulled from YouTube, and it's a combination of the number of likes, dislikes and comments for a particular video. And so really it's a kind of a good metric as to how engaged a particular market is for that particular niche. So you can see, for example, that if we look at, say, Android tablets, people really aren't particularly bothered about that niche. If we look at computer cases, you'll see that the engagement is very, very high. It's actually 2%, which is really high. And let me actually just arrange by engagement here and see what we get. So yeah, we have computer cases, we have USB microphones, nano computers, arcade machines, 2-in-1 laptops. I suppose that in the case of computer cases, it's probably that people are, very passionate about, it's probably like gaming computers and things like that. But anyway, I've spent enough time talking about engagement. That's also a useful metric. And the reason that engagement is useful is if people are interacting with videos, they're liking, they're sharing, they're subscribing, they're probably going to want to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, maybe click through to our website, and so it's a good number to have. And then we also have the earnings per day column, which is perhaps the most important column of all. And so let me just arrange by earnings per day. And you can see that some of these niches are pretty big. So scanners, a niche that I would potentially look into, Android tablets, arcade machines. So I kind of always like to arrange by earnings per day, because that kind of directs your mind where the money is. Now, as I've mentioned, you should be aware that these can be broken down into sub niches. So for example, a scanner, that could be a desktop scanner, it could be a commercial scanner, it could be a portable scanner. Arcade machine, that could be a physical arcade machine, literally one of those big coin-op machines that cost $10,000 or $20,000. Or it could be a handheld arcade machine. It could be how to get play arcade games on your PlayStation, turn your PlayStation into an arcade machine. We kind of don't really know until we drill down a little bit and do a bit more research, which I'll discuss in the next video. Now, the basic idea of how you use this page is you click on the keyword here, which will then add that keyword and bring you over to the research page, and from there we can do research on the product and add products for that particular niche on the research page, which will then appear on the campaigns page, and from there we can then export them and take that file, that campaign file we've created, and import it into Zen Video or the WordPress theme, the Zen WordPress theme. So once again, we browse niches, we click on the keyword to go to the research page. From the research page, we then add products which appear on the campaigns page, we export them, and then import that file into Zen Video or the WordPress theme. Now once you've added products, so once you've clicked here and you've researched and you've added products, you can then click on view products, and that will then take you through to the campaigns page and show you all the products on the campaigns page that contain that particular keyword. And then the final column that I want to talk about, and by the way, sorry, I forgot to mention, you can actually filter all of these at the top with this button here as well. But the final column I want to talk about is this Research YouTube button. Now this actually links off to a separate tool which is called TubeTitan, which is part of the VideoTitan software. So this is not included with ZenTitan. It's actually the only kind of thing that isn't included. It's not necessary to get hold of it, but it will add some value. And so a few people have asked about that. I will make that VideoTitan link available to everyone. So if I just click on this, click on Research YouTube, then it will take me to TubeTitan, and it will do additional research on that particular keyword. And so you can see we've got various pieces of data here. Earnings per day for each video. We can add videos to the clipboard. We can download videos. There's a whole host of things that we can do, and I'm not going to go into detail on this because it's a completely separate tool, and as I say, this is a separate purchase. But if we do want to do additional research on these niches, then I do recommend that you get TubeTitan, and that's part of VideoTitan 3, which I'll make available to everyone over the next couple of days. So I think that pretty much covers it for the first step, which is choosing niches. Essentially, we've done all the hard work for you. Just have a play around here and choose a niche that you want to target. Click on the button that you want to target. It will then preload the links up here, and also the first field, which is the product type here. And from there, you can go on and do your research, which is something that I'll discuss in the next video. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.